Life's like a game of dice. Watch for them snake eyes. I ain't on that jazz. Time out like it's take 5. Ha! Small motherfucker. Ain't I? Dog, that ain't fly. I'd rather watch paint dry. Would've fought a deal to the rock. Would've changed lives out there. Still on them blocks. Now we made guys. Glide like a plane ride. When I stage dive, I get my surf on them braid tides where them waves high. US rappers killed all our designer trends. So I'd rather be in shit you'll never find again. Great tracky on how I drop those sneaks. Get to know, head to toe, selling cost more teeth. All these chicks wanna link with a Viscount. Smoke splits, sip drinks at the hideout. She sucking on my dick with the side mouth. I put my log in and hit that shit till she signs out. No blacks, no dogs, no Irish. Now I walk in the building like it's my ish. Out in Europe we the finest. Pirates overseas, I be right shits. No blacks, no dogs, no Irish. Now I walk in the building like it's my ish. Out in Europe we the finest. Pirates overseas, I be right
when
shits.
they were rolling, patrolling on David Beckham's, I was sitting on them too with the old shirt, the sevens. Now haters really bow their heads in my presence. Who's the only one going bar for bar with the legends? Me, that's who. Me and them too legit with it. Never quit, come fully equipped with the long truncheon. Obstruct the function. Pull up with your slut, let her out at the junction. I told them no more fair ones, strictly 30 blows. Hit the stage to do 30 shows. Strictly heads in the 30s nose. You will catch me deceased before you catch me in the streets wearing dirty clothes. I'm in the whip like Nidge with your bitch. Canopy trees with a better rise and leopard print. Bright color peppermint, elegant. And Kelly's a Mac that look like the best money that I never spent.
No blacks, no dogs, no Irish. Now I walk in the building like it's my ish. Out in Europe we the finest. Pirates overseas, I be right shits. No blacks, no dogs, no Irish. Now I walk in the building like it's my ish. Out in Europe we the finest. Pirates overseas, I be right shits. Flow sick, player makes ill. Little rookies know I'm a vet chill. Rocking live shows with your dead skills. Got you going nowhere fast like a treadmill. Definition of stagnation. Dicks wanna ball, it's nothing to castrate them. Ready with raps blazing, playing the back pacing. Proceeded to add patience. No blacks, no dogs, no Irish. See these little fuckboys try this. Chat to me, look me in my iris. Knowledge I acquired is priceless, so I'm rich. Going in like I'm going out. Ain't about peas, nigga, please. You should hold your mouth, focus how. There's a couple things that you told about. Papisness, sissy, I can lit, I'ma blow him out. No blacks, no dogs, no Irish. Now I walk in the building like it's my ish. Out in Europe we the finest. Pirates overseas, I be right shits. No blacks, no dogs, no Irish. Now I walk in the building like it's my ish. Out in Europe we the finest. Pirates overseas, I be right shits. No blacks, no dogs, no Irish. Now I walk in the building like it's my ish. Out in Europe we the finest. Pirates overseas, I be right shits.
Have I ever told you I hate pine straw?
Yeah, hey everybody, welcome to the latest Smell the Glove live, AYFKM. I guess we'll go ahead and say right off the bat, this is going to be an explicit show, especially from the title of Are You Fucking Kidding Me? Anyway, with me, my lovely southern gentleman.
Hail, hail.
Chrissy.
Dr. J.
How are you, sir?
Oh, just finer than frog hair cut 4 ways.
Finer than, did you say, what? What? Finer, wait, hold on. You said finer than frog's hair cut 4 ways.
That's right.
Got it.
That's a East Tennessee term.
I'm going to have to go with you on that one. I've never heard that one. Can I, I'm going to just see if I can use that some other time. That's actually relatively
That's pretty
interesting.
Good, right?
Yeah, that is good. That is good. Anyway, so let's see. Since we last talked, we had a couple games where we won at the weekend. Our guest last week, right? Once again, we are unprepared as fuck. When did we last play? We played a couple games here and there, didn't we?
That would be last week.
Yeah,
correct?
last week, yeah. Yeah, we played a couple games. We've actually, no big deal. The games here, whatever. Fixtures, first team fixtures. I don't know. Let's see, we played Ross County, we played Killy last weekend. That's right. Saturday, at 3-1. And then a Thistle 1-1 draw the midweek. So after a Hartsmith, Lothian 5-0. So my question to you is this. We played to a 1-1 draw against Thistle. We played to a 2-2 draw against County. Do you see anything with any correlation between that with a back 3 and 5 in the midfield? Or am I just imagining things?
No.
Or were you thinking the same thing?
I don't. I mean, that's getting kind of above my pay grade as far as tactics go. But if we did go with a back 3 for those two matches specifically, and we didn't to was the one Killy, we go back. Yeah, we didn't go back 3.
We did not
for Killy.
We did not.
Well, then there's a correlation. And I guess probably more to the point, the crosses that Ross County were taking today were just wild balls. I mean, they were just looking for anything and everything, and we just did not defend very well at all at the back. There was that miss kick that Eric did, and nearly Craig Gordon had to sprint to keep it from going into the back of the net.
Oh, we're going to get to him in a minute.
But I guess what my point is that there's definitely a correlation, but I don't think we defended all that well today. I mean, we did well in spots, but if you go from an overall grade to give them, I'd probably say a C+ today.
Killing me, man.
I mean, it just they can take a very good play from the other team and turn it into something that didn't need to happen in the first place.
I don't get
because
it.
I don't think Ross County's all that good. I think they're thugs. I think they just want to get out there and batter you in, and they don't really give two flying fucks about.
No, I mean, well, listen, it's I mean, if you're going to go that route, I mean, what's the difference between the U.S. playing and other teams in CONCACAF, let's say Mexico for that matter? I mean, they have relatively decent talent. The U.S. is just a bunch of athletes, and they'll go ahead and batter the shit out of you too. I mean, that'll get you a result here and there. But the truth is that over time you're going to get pounded, which is a reason why they've gotten a point. And to go up there and to be honest with you, of the 4 draws, 2 of them up in the Highlands. So I mean, I get that. Did we deserve it? No. But
hold on. Today's draw specifically goes down to a fucking dive. If you say that's not a fucking dive, that's a penalty.
The only person the only 2 people I've heard not call it a dive, and that's including the Ross County manager. The only 2 people I heard not call it a dive were the 2 people that were covering the game for Sky Sports today.
Yeah, because Neil McCann can get the fuck.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that guy. That guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, there's no redeeming quality about him. I mean, he looks like a rat bastard. I mean, I've never called him that, but I'm not saying I don't see the resemblance.
Well, I'll call him a rat bastard to his face because I don't care. That dude can just shut his mouth because everything he says, half of it's not true. The other half of it is just fucking lunacy.
Well, the funniest thing that he said in the first half of the at halfway through at the half was that he should have tried. The first goal he's got to try harder. It's like, dude, were you wishing for him to try harder? Do you want him to try harder? What are you trying to say? I mean, the truth is that Scott Fox he was wrong-footed and he was actually blindsided and went through someone's legs. So what do you want? Oh, I forgot. You need him to do better. That's what it was.
Right.
My bad. I understand now. That makes more sense.
This is also the referee that did not give a red card to the guy that put KT against Motherwell. Robertson is that same race.
He's the same guy. That is correct.
It is the same guy.
He's the same guy.
I mean, there you go. Just add them to another list of.
I hate it. I hate going through this and looking at. I mean, just looking at the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. Yeah, a couple interesting things in there. A couple interesting calls in there over the last 2 months. And the sad part is, you realize it's only gotten worse. If Brendan had decided to be a good little Timmy and not say anything, I mean, after he said, "You guys have got to protect us," nothing happened with going down going to scraping KT's leg. A couple hits on Patty, a couple things from behind on a couple other people. And then all of a sudden, Bruni gets straight red. I'm not defending what he did. I know he saw the red mist because I was actually looking through the red mist myself as I watched the game on TV. But it's crazy, man. It's just absolutely crazy. I mean, we had made the comment when we had everyone together a couple weeks ago that, hey, listen, what's going to happen after we beat Hearts 5-0? What are we going to do to continue with this, to go forward? Are we going to continue to try? Are we continue to play hard? And the truth is, I mean, I saw a couple people put down that Celtic looked lethargic today. I don't believe that for a second. Not at all. I thought they played extremely well. I thought they closed down really, really well. It's just hard to score when you got 10 people behind the ball. I get that. Now, on top of that, the next thing you see is changing formations instead of just playing. Right. And I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. And in the chat room, so Kevin wants to know, or is it about cheating? I mean, I have to go ahead and rely on Brendan, who said that it was blatant cheating. He didn't say who was cheating, did he? No. He just said there's cheating going on. He didn't say whether it was a player or whether it was Robertson. And then Michael says, do you think there were shades of Bruni in that chat? Old Bruni. Hell yeah, there were shades of old Bruni. And I was screaming at the TV. Chris, we were talking about this before we got on. Screaming at the TV. No. Oh, my God. That is something that he would have done years ago. And I thought, what do you think?
Well, to be perfectly honest, that was definite shades of old Bruni. That was. If they're not going to call it, I'm kicking this guy in the face because I don't know if you remember. I guess it was sometime mid second half, like 57th minute, something like that.
Mm-hmm. There
was a tackle that Boyce made on Bruni. He came at him from behind.
Oh yeah.
So if all of a sudden you're going to give a penalty to somebody that dives,
mm-hmm.
Bruni's like, well, this is
right. I have to go ahead and make up for this.
Yeah.
Huh?
If this is backyard rules,
yeah.
then by God, I'm fixing to get a knock on this guy. and that was.
He saw he did see his chance.
Yeah, and don't fault somebody for being aggressive. I mean,
listen.
I wish he hadn't gotten a red and came at him like
that was aggressive. That was. You're right. You can't fault someone for being aggressive. But you also, but I mean,
But at
he
the
was
same
also,
time-
listen, he went back to being Ned at that point in
Yes.
time. You know what the ultimate funny thing was? If you don't realize, if you watch the video, if you see the video just long enough as they separate all the players, who ushered Bruni off the field as in like calm down?
I don't know, because everything was a blur at that point, because I was like
You're wiping the redness from your eyes.
standing up screaming.
Scream! What? I know I woke everyone up at the house. Oh my God!
waking the dog up, knocking my coffee and my Strongbow over.
Wait a second. Oh, I was going to say something, but did you say?
No, what?
Did you say coffee and Strongbow?
Yeah, well, not in there together.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that's one hell of a mix.
I had a glass of Strongbow and a cup of coffee. So I knocked the table in my living room. I about knocked it over, and I'm screaming. So
But
I don't know.
wait a second. Are you? I didn't know you were strong enough to do that. That's a big ass table.
No, I just bumped it with my legs.
You mean both bottom of both feet as you kicked them forward?
Yeah. I was doing a 2-footed challenge.
You were trying your best Kenny Miller on your dining room table. But listen, so who walked him off? I thought was the funniest thing ever, because it was full net on net action, because it was Lee Griffiths who was like walking him off the field, and I was like, how ironic is this? Lee Griffiths trying to calm down Scott Brown. Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
what?
yeah,
What?
pretty much.
Did I see that right? I had to go back on my DVR and go, what the hell was that? And it was him patting Bruni on the head saying, it's going to be okay. Oh, I'm like, wow. Okay, now, just when I thought I've seen it all, now I know I've seen it all. As soon as Bruni's in there getting it's okay from Griffiths, I'm like, damn. All right. I got you now.
I mean, every bit of every Celtic supporter's frustration at that point went into Bruni's antics. So, I'm not going to fault him. Like I said, this is I like to see that kind of passion. I like to see that aggressive behavior.
Yeah. Was it a red? Well, just be honest. Was it a red?
It was close. I saw it like the first time, and I was like, "No, dude, that's a straight up yellow."
Right.
And the more I watched it, the more I was like,
damn,
yeah, that possibly could be.
He caught him. He caught him good.
I mean,
he ripped the sock.
It was.
He caught him good.
It was clearly like cleat to flesh.
Mm-hmm,
So.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, we caught him.
It's just that's a tough one. If it was me, obviously it would be a yellow, and then we would be playing. But
I mean, if you had the whistle, you would have said you wouldn't have said anything. Got him said nice tackle.
Pretty much.
Which is basically what Robertson did earlier in the match, numerous times.
Well, and that's where I was going to, was that every other decision he gave today, he was very lenient. And I mean, look, this is something we've talked about before, is that after the league was basically wrapped up,
Yep.
We were going to run the chance of really having to watch our backs for each and every decision, because the Scottish referees will not call fouls against us.
Nope. Considering our season consists of 2 more games.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And whether they do it on purpose or not, which that's up for debate. The fact of the matter is that they are allowing our players to get battered week in, week out with decision after decision of somebody pulled somebody down, or somebody came in with a rough tackle or whatever, and we're running dangerously close to somebody really hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know.
And her, and
referees
listen,
step
and how many times, I mean, you say we've said this before. I mean, the only thing we've ever said the entire time throughout this entire season is there's no one that can touch us. We're streets ahead of everyone else. And the truth is, there's only one person that can change anything, and that's going to be the man with the whistle in the middle. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, and
just end on.
You know,
end up. There's nothing else. There's no one else can touch this team. No one else in Scotland can touch the team. Whether you're for or against this whole idea of parity or this league is shit or whatever, you play who's in front of you. There's no one that can touch this team unless you have the ultimate leveler.
Yep.
End of.
Yeah. There's nothing you can say. It's just we've known for a long time that referees are never going to call a fair game against us. Period. And you know, they're just not. So, you know, the famous Jacques Cassin quote, you know, if you're good enough, the referee shouldn't matter. And I'm with you to a point, but.
And that's true. And that's true today. How many we should have been considering. I think the possession stats halfway through the game were like 78% Celtic, which I think was a little bit generous to Ross County, considering they didn't touch the ball for the first 10 minutes.
Right.
And you have a bunch of chances, and you know you just didn't push.
That's right.
You just didn't push to close. If you close them out, 2 or 3 goals real quick. And that seems to be, that seems to be the problem with some chances here and there. I think there's been a little bit of a, and it was said, I couldn't believe it. It was actually said by Cudahy that Dembele was, or I don't know if it was Cudahy who said it actually, but the Celtic TV announcer, was it Tom? Was Tom Boyd with him today?
Jim,
right? Jim's with him today. And basically coming out saying, "Hey, listen, Dembele's been off the boil and it hasn't been," and it's true, But then again, it's his first start back. It's tough. It's tough. I mean, when you're tilted one way the entire time and staring into 10 people, it's tough to break them down. And you're only going to get. That's the reason why they call it parking the bus. And sometimes it works. You know what I'm saying?
You're exactly right.
And sometimes it works. I mean, listen, what I hate the most though about the whole park the bus thing is when Celtic fans get really upset about it. Oh, we can't do anything because they parked the bus. Excuse me, you cannot say that and then revel in the idea of beating Barcelona 2-1.
Yeah.
Because if that wasn't park the bus CSC, I don't want to hear it.
Right. Well, and I mean that's effective.
It is. Sometimes it works. Hey, listen, parking the bus has gotten teams 3 points against us this year.
Yeah.
4 points if you include the point against them. But anyway, so red card, no. Apparently, from a bunch of different reports, and also Alistair in the chat room saying that there's no, since it's a bank holiday, since it's Easter Monday. On Monday, which, by the way, I don't know if it's a bank holiday here, but taxes aren't due until Tuesday, which I found, I didn't know that until I read that today. Because usually tax day's on the 15th. You paid it in February? See? You're the man.
Dude, I don't like having to pay taxes.
No.
So the earlier you do it,
the sooner the sooner this scab starts to form.
Pretty much. Just go ahead and rip that thing off and
exactly.
move on down the road.
I'll get this way. Paying taxes is good. That means at least you made something last year. Oh, anyway, if that's how I have to lie to myself about it, I know. So the good news is apparently that there is a bank holiday coming up on Monday in Scotland, so they can't have a hearing, and so it looks like from multiple different reports that looks like Bruno's going to play next weekend, which is really, really important. He may or may not miss, depending on how that works. He may or may not miss the game against the Huns at Castle Grayskull. We'll see what happens there. The question I have for you is this, okay? Is this draw good or bad for the mentality of both fans and players before we play the Huns next weekend? I think that's the $64,000 question.
To what end?
Oh shit!
Like
Oh shit!
like,
We may. Oh shit! It's I mean, we have things to fix.
I mean, we're gonna have things to fix for, forever. I mean, there's never gonna be a full, perfect game. So yeah, there's always things that we can get better on and improve. I think if the last little bit hasn't been enough indication that we need to be very cautious about challenges and not being sent off and shit like that.
Oh yeah. Do you think? But that's what I mean, though. I mean, I think. I'll put it this way: do you think there's a little bit more of this, or a little bit less of we can just throw a ball out there and beat Rangers or beat anybody after what happened today?
I think there has to be. I mean, you can't go into next week thinking that we can just get out, we can just walk out on the field and beat them. I don't think that is a viable opinion. That we're good enough that we can just walk out there and kick the ball about and win 4-0. I think there needs to be a strategy. There needs to be focus. There needs to be all of the things that we've seen. Now, whether the build-up, see, here's what my overall thinking is. I think the build-up to this game is that we really haven't done a whole lot of anything the last 4 or 5 games. We've been very vanilla. We've moved the ball. We've done some really good things, and we've been playing the way we've been playing. But I don't think there's been a laser focus since the league has been wrapped up. Now, I'm not saying that Brendan and the squad don't conduct themselves like professionals and walk and show up and work hard and win matches. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is now that the league is wrapped up, there's kind of like a breathing factor. Like, okay, that's done, right?
Right.
So maybe they don't have that laser focus that they're going to need going into this week, which I have full expectations that today and throughout the rest of this week that Brendan will have them laser focused.
I do too. Do you think it's going to be? You just laid out the question. I want to drill down to this one question. Do you think today's result makes it easier for him to get that laser focus?
Yes, I do.
Will this result and the performance of the Hun with the whistle will that performance and also his performance also put a damper on the way Celtic fans think next Sunday will go?
I think if you're not a little bit
don't say paranoid. Yeah, hesitant, not paranoid. Hesitant.
5-0 booking, doing it.
Don't say paranoid. Say hesitant. Yes.
Yeah.
If you're not hesitant about what can happen with the whistle, you must have forgotten what happened against Inverness, right? Is that what you're telling me?
Exactly. That's or what happened against Ross County today.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, if you have long-term memory loss but not short-term memory loss, it's crazy. It really is. I mean, I can't think of now. Let's make this U.S. style. If we move this over towards our side of the pond here, I honestly can't tell you the last time I've seen calls this blatantly bad in a game. And I know there were calls in the Super Bowl that weren't great. I know there were calls in the NBA last year that weren't great. But this number
Yeah.
It is.
Well, I mean,
it is crazy.
yeah.
So listen to this. Hold on. So Michael's in the chat room saying, "My mom can't stop laughing hearing Americans say Huns. This is her first introduction to STG. She'll be a regular listener by the end." Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. It's true though. They are Huns.
Huns with whistles.
The Huns with whistles, exactly. And you know what's funny? That was the first song I ever was taught at Celtic Park. The first song. First song. Hum with a whistle. You talking about a Hun with a whistle. Like, oh, welcome to Celtic Park.
How fitting is that? That's
it's too funny, man. All right, so I think it's going to be one of those situations, and I really honestly believe, like Michael said in the chat room, I mean, utter devastation next week. I think they're going to go straight at people, and I don't think there's going to be any give at all in this team. I think they're going to go out there, and I think they're going to be drilled down, and I think there's going to be not just a focus, but I think there's going to be an intent that's going to be different next week compared to this week. And, it's just one of those things, man. I'm not happy for the result. I'm pissed. I hated it. But the truth of the matter is that result, I think, is what they call in the U.S. bulletin board material.
Yeah.
That's what I really think it is.
And Gollum is your Hun with a whistle next week.
Right? Yeah, a Hun who teaches Catholic studies. I don't get it. I don't really understand that. But here you go. But here's the question: if you listen to Brendan, and Brendan keeps saying over and over and over again. And by the way, Mark is saying glad to have Big Tam back, and that is 100% true. I am glad to see Rogic back. But by the way, someone at some point in time still owes Darren O'D a kick in the balls for what he did to Tom Rogic. But I'm going to leave that there. Someone is going to get him at some point in time.
Like underneath the balls.
Yes. Around the area where nothing but hair grows. Yes, right there. Yes, exactly. Tain't nothing to it, I think you would say.
Yes.
Anyway, I listen. Brendan and Brendan's talking and a lot recently, and I'm going to cover two things that he, actually three things that he said that I want to get at. His letter to all the people that work for Celtic, I thought was great. I want to know who his PR company is because I want to hire him or them or her or whatever it is that tells him how to be able to manage everything. I find it utterly crazy to think that he does all this. Maybe he is. I don't know. But he does everything so well. And even the Champions Training Day that he did on Friday, I thought that was cute. That was great. I don't know if I would have done it. I mean, if you're going to do it, I guess you do it then. It's a bank holiday. There's not going to be a better time. I was just worried. And it didn't come true, but I was just worried that it just wasn't going to lead to the proper mental setup just before they played on a Sunday. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking into it too much. But the one thing that was just, the one thing I thought was actually very funny. If you guys saw it, was live on their Facebook page. If you're not in Celtic TV, you can watch it there on their Facebook page. It was also on their Twitter account and also on their YouTube channel. It's 2 hours long. One of the funniest things ever. And Chris and I were talking about this just before came on. The best part about the whole Champions Training Day thing that they did at Celtic Park the other day was when they were taking penalty kicks. Little kids are taking penalty kicks on Craig Gordon, and in in a situation where it's like what he said, what the kid said, what he really meant to say. You know, the guy asked the kid, you know, do you think you can score on Craig Gordon? He looks at him and says, "Hi, where are you from? What's your name? Oh, Billy, where are you from? Glasgow." And, you know, that may be what he said. What he meant to say was, "Shut the fuck up and give me the ball, man." That's little 5-year-old kid. You can hear it in his voice. It's like, even when they try and be nice, Ouija's are aggressive, aren't they?
I love them. I love every
The
single
little
one.
kid's like snatching the ball away. Were you afraid, Kid Gordon? No. That was an absolute riot. Oh my God! Are you afraid? No. And then the kid takes a great penalty kick, and Gordon dives to his left to save it. You know, every other time he's kind of like diving and touching in the net, some of that. And all of a sudden, this kid's like, I'm afraid of him. Give me the fucking ball, man. And then what does he do? He rips it to Gordon's left, and he saves it. I'm thinking, that is right there. That's why I love That's why I love Glasgow. Edinburgh, fuck Edinburgh. Glasgow. Love
All
it.
day, every day.
Fucking funny as shit. Anyway, so Champions Training Day, I thought it was pretty cool. It was great to see them take pictures and go in with them, and then do everything else. I thought that was just an absolute, you know, who's from Castle? Darren. Okay, so Darren's here. Who's from Castle Milk? Is Craig Gordon from Castle Milk?
I think so.
Is he? Explains
I think
everything.
so. I vaguely remember that.
Interesting. I didn't know that, but it figures though, because that explains. Because he's was it?
Somebody will correct us.
Someone, I'm sure they will. No, the wee boy. He said no. The wee boy said that was from Castle Milk.
That's even better.
Now it makes total sense. Now I get it. No, give me the ball, man. You afraid of Craig Gordon? Fuck no. Give me the ball.
Oh, that's priceless.
Oh, from the mouths of babes. Anyway, it was Boss Kid. Nice one, Damien. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So that being said, question for you: does Sviatchenko scare you?
No, I think he just made an errant.
How many errands? How many errands do you want to go through today?
I mean, I know there was about 4.
When you say about 4, does that get him? Now here's where I'm asking this. Does that bring him or start to bring him into the FA zone?
Well, hold the fuck up. Look at what your boy's doing at the moment.
I'm getting there.
I mean,
I'm trying. Listen, as the guy with the plan here, I'm trying to bring it to the game here. I'm trying to bring it all at once. I don't want to blow my load all over. You know, do you want FA back? I'm getting there.
Oh. Oh, Jesus, that's funny. But okay, all right. In all seriousness, yes, there were some poor decisions made by Eric today.
Yes.
Some back passes and some other things that, it's not typically like him. However, I think he's been consistent all season, and if he's making bad decisions, maybe it's a 1-2 game slump where not everything goes according to plan, or something along those lines. But I'm not really worried. It will be interesting to see who starts in the back next week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd be more comfortable with Eric or Eric and Jozo, or do you stick Boyata back there? Or?
Well, we'll get there in a second, but let me bring it back. Is he beginning to remind you more and more of FA?
I'm gonna say no still at this point.
I agree with you. I agree with you for that part.
Because over the course of this entire season, I think that if we've improved from one position, this being at the back.
Oh God.
From where we were last year under Ronnie,
Mm-hmm.
I think we are leaps and bounds above where we were.
Okay, extra bonus points. Who started at center back for Celtic against Gibraltar? The team from Gibraltar, the Lincoln Red Imps.
Well, let's see. I want to say Eric. Eric was back there. Jozo was back there, and Effie was back there.
There's only two center halves. So
I just meant at the back, but okay.
Oh no, who played in that game? Who were the two center halves that played in that game?
Eric and Effie.
Remember, Eric was hurt. Eric was hurt beginning of the year.
Fuck, man.
And it wasn't Torrey either against the away game, the first game against Lincoln Red Imps.
Was that Jozo and Effie?
It was O'Connell and Effie.
O'Connell.
Yes. Yes. So continue on with we are much better compared to where we were before, because that part is correct. I just wanted to bring people back in the way back time machine, back to where we started.
Wow.
Yes. O'Connell and Effie.
Well.
Yeah. So, I mean, Eric and Jozo, I'm not that worried about. But I will say this, and I'm going to give Alistair credit for something, because he said something, he tweeted something about a week and a half ago, and I saw it, and I was looking for it. I've been looking for it. Actually, he did it about 3 weeks ago. He tweeted something out that in a response to something I put out there, and then I didn't quite believe him, so I didn't say anything back. But I'm going to give him some props now. There was a conversation over, whether or not you trust Boyata or not, and he actually came in the chat room a couple weeks ago. We can go back and check it, about all that stuff. And he said that Boyata's mistakes were more common when Eric was paired with him, but not with Jozo. And now I'm beginning to see why.
That's interesting.
That is very interesting. And now if I go back and I watch, it's like, yeah, Jozo and Boyata seem to be the more solid of the pairing. And I credit to all him. I hadn't noticed that before. I hadn't figured that out before, but went back and checked. I was like, oh, yeah, that makes total sense now. So very, very interesting on that one.
All right. Well, let me ask you another question. Different position.
Mm-hmm.
Start of the game,
mm-hmm.
I would say probably the first 20 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
James Forrest looked okay,
mm-hmm.
and then after that he disappeared. Where did James Forrest go today?
I don't know if I don't know what James Forrest's issue is. I don't know if it's more along the lines of he hears people say things like he only does one thing. Well, dude, he'd do that one thing well, continue to do it.
Yeah.
And he didn't. He usually takes people to the end line and crosses back. He tried to go. I mean, maybe he's been, hanging out with Patty too much. I don't know. And trying to take people to the left. But he just didn't do that today. And he had 4 or 5 chances to take someone, down the line, and he just didn't. So, we end up in that situation.
Well, I mean, and
oh, by the way, don't. You didn't let me get to the end question, though.
I'm sorry.
Wait.
I'm sorry. I jumped.
Do you want Fa back in place of Sviatchenko? Because, we're going to have a chance to go ahead and sign him at the end of the season.
Please don't make me break my heart again.
I was hoping to get you on so I could ask you that. Because Fa was your man. Fa was your boy.
Yeah. I mean, get Effie a bucket hat and let's do it. But I don't know, man. I wish him the best of luck. I think he did his time here. He was great at times, and he's proven that under Lenny he's a better player, I think. But do I want him back? No.
No. But the final question is, I understand, and I've read a bunch of reports of O'Connell playing down. I think he's playing in League One right now. Do you think he deserves? I mean, I believe he's at the end of his contract. Also, do you think he's deserves a chance to come back and try and make it there?
I don't know. That's a good question.
No,
I don't know.
You get a couple of guys in there, and Alistair's talking about Jason Denier, which I believe. I don't know if is he finally out of contract with City? Is he done? I don't know if he is or isn't, but I know I've seen a couple things about bringing him back, trying to save him. But yes, Effie was Player of the Month at Hibs, but I believe our boy. Paulie kind of said, well, that just means he found his level. Anyway, so, St. Paulie said it best. Maybe he just found his level. He's really good for championship. Moving on. So, you said Forrest. I say Patty. Is it when... Here's the question. I don't watch a bunch. I just looked at the table beforehand, and I watched the bullshit that was Manchester United for a little while today. Oh my God! Do you think with all the billions and trillions that the people who own Manchester City have, do you think they give one blank about Paddy Roberts and whether or not he can come in and help them when their defense is Stones and Otamendi?
Probably not.
Ugh.
And I honestly think Patty knows that somebody has told him, like, look, you go back. I mean, somebody.
It's not somebody. We know who it is.
I know. But
We know who it is. KT's like, dude, you can't go there. Don't go home. Don't go back there.
If Patty wants to stay at Celtic, right?
Yeah.
If he wants to say, I think he can get a contract tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
And I think it would be well worth it to put forth something for Patty. So, like, look, we're not saying you don't, can't go back to England, a couple years time or whatever, but for the amount that we're offering to keep you here, I think that would be your best bet. And somebody's got to have his ear. I just don't see how anybody couldn't have his ear. That, like, look, if you stay at Celtic for long enough, you will do leaps and bounds better.
Do you think he looks at Dembele and says, that could be me?
Very, very possibly, yeah. Very possible.
What would you pay for him?
I mean,
you're Pedro. You already have your heated driveway. What are you paying for him? What are you giving the oil barons down at the blue half of Manchester?
I think if you gave them $3.5 to $5 million, I think they're happy. Man City people are happy. And we're over the moon because
and once again Tottenham takes it square in the ass from Celtic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because they get a sell on if there's no sell on.
Yeah, I mean, but
just saying.
I think he's worth that. I think you start at 3.5 to 5, and then if you have to
go from there. Do you go to 6 or 8 for him?
Probably, I would.
You know what? I would too. You know what you're getting. You know what you're getting.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
That's exactly my point.
You know what you're getting, and that's the difference. Because look, I mean, I don't want to jinx the boy, but Abu Kwase, I'm not. I don't know what they're seeing. I know it's there, but man, I would have rather, that maybe he is one for the future. But I mean, if you look at the way Fulham. I'm sorry. Thank you, Alistair. Fulham, not Tottenham. Fulham. If you look at the way Ayer's playing right now, and I saw him, on Friday over at for Killy. I see what I'm getting there. I know what we got. He's the same age as Kawasi.
Yeah. I just think that Patty is exactly what we want and the type of quality we want.
Yeah. You know what you're getting.
And to go back to James Forrest, Forrest, there's times that he's great, and you're like, God, I'm really glad that he's stuck around. He's becoming a player. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, and sometimes he doesn't.
And then he'll just break your heart, and he won't get. He just kind of forgets how to play and goes missing. So I don't know. That's definitely a.
But do you think Brendan's in his ear going, dude? Hey, listen. You're gonna end up like Scott Sinclair. Just stay here, you stupid motherfucker. Don't go anywhere.
I don't think he's whispering like that. He's probably talking in a room to him with the doors.
Just stay. Just stay. We'll rescue you.
I love being creepy about shit, but I don't think Brenda's being creepy. But, just like, come here, Patty, I want to talk to you.
I wasn't meant to be creepy. He's just trying to play. He's trying to get behind, underneath his skin to say, listen. And I you just look at DeMello and you listen. Just see what he is. He's going to wait and be worth a lot more money than you can make right now. Like, just a lot more. And it's a great example. I think he's a great example, but it's just one of those things that I just love for him to see that, and I don't see him getting getting the time. And I think one of the things that Brendan needs to say to him, hey, listen, did you like scoring in the Champions League? Because that'll be a long time before you do that again.
Yeah.
Because you're going to end up like Jason Denier and end up somewhere and then sitting on the bench and playing sometimes for Sunderland.
Fucking hate them.
I know. Anyway. So let's see. So we got that. So, oh, man. So let's see. We got what he said, what he wants to say, Champions Training Day. What are you going to do for the Cup for Sunday? Well, give me your lineup.
My lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Gordon.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lustig.
Check.
Jozo.
Check.
Boyata.
Check.
Tierney.
Check.
Bruni.
Check. Armstrong.
Let's see. Rogic.
Yep. Armstrong. Rogic.
Armstrong.
Check.
Dembele.
Ooh.
Sinclair.
Check.
Patty.
And then Patty. Yeah. Yeah. I can't. Yeah. The only one that he may switch up.
Forrest for Patty.
Yeah, that's the only one he may switch up. But I don't know. That's the only one he may switch up. Now, give me, if I don't talk to you before then, no. Let's say Bruni loses his hearing, which guaranteed he will. Not because it's a red card, just because he will. What do you who takes Bruni's spot? Is it Baton or is it Kawasi?
Oh, Lord help!
I know, right?
I guess Baton, but shit. you know, I don't know. Maybe you jumble some other things around, and so, you know, maybe McGregor, but, you know, basically split him and Stewart off. So I don't know, man. I guess I would say Beaton, but, you know, maybe they go with a different tactic.
I guarantee you will not be a back three.
Yeah, I guarantee you won't be a back three.
It won't be a back three. So you're looking at, you know, I think does he? I think he puts Baton in there, and then Kawasi somewhere along the lines later on down the road, the back end of that game. I just don't see him at this point in time having that kind of trust. So
yeah, no, that's fair.
And the problem I have is not that Baton is a bother for me. He's just so goddamn slow. He is. I don't know if he's if he's passing, looking at the stats. Like, oh man, look, he had a 99% pass day. Yes, it's because 98% of his 99% of his passes went backwards. Yeah. Oh, apparently, Mark from the Ball Boys doesn't understand math. He said the Huns will have 12 on us. No, he's incorrect. There's actually going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 referees, because I believe they have one on each line for cup semis. So it'll be 17 on 11.
Fantastic.
There you go. It's not 12 on 11. It's going to be 17 on 11. So I just wanted to put that out there just for corrections, in case someone's looking into the chat room right now. Oh God! So you have let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have, and then don't forget that you have 4 referees on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 referees. So one on the middle, one the fourth official on 2 sides. Yep, 6 referees. So anyway, that's how I see it. They'll do that to us. They'll find a way to do that. So with that lineup, Chris, give me a thought on what you think is going to happen on Sunday.
I think we'll come out victorious. As per, I think it will be a very difficult game, very challenging, and there will be missteps from the Scottish Football Association refereeing. But I do think we come in focused, we come with intent, and we win comfortably in the end. So I'll go for 3-1. Did I steal your thunder?
No, I don't think it's going to be anything like that. I think it's going to be another 1-0 added extra time bullshit. I really do.
Okay.
I really do. I don't see the more and more the season goes on, the closer it gets to the end, the more the SFA, in my humble opinion, is going to really, really, really want a certain result. And I see, I mean, if we're looking at 3-1, I mean, something like that. I mean, even in the 1-0, we still had a goal that was a good goal overturned. You know, Eric had a goal that was taken away for no reason. You know, so I just, man, I like a 1-0 or a 2-1 at extra time. I don't see us winning by more than 1. And it wouldn't surprise me at all if it goes to pens. It would not surprise me at all. It just wouldn't. I just don't. just like every other game before we go to Hamden, and every time we're on the same exact platform having the same exact conversation, once again, it has nothing. This game will have nothing to do with how well we play. It has everything to do with how consistent the referees are.
It's bullshit, isn't it?
It is. It is. It absolutely is. And I, as a fan of sports outside of what the story is, what the story is in Glasgow or in Scotland for that matter, it's just mind blowing that I watched a baseball game the other day. I had no idea who was umpiring the baseball game, but I know by name that motherfucker in the middle of the field today, 5,000 miles away. That's just, I shouldn't know his name. He should never be involved in the conversation. You know what I mean? I shouldn't know who he is. You know what I mean? But if you want to compare apples to that, I know it's apples. If you want to compare like the U.S. Pro, right, Professional Referee Association, which does MLS here, I have no idea who the hell they are. Then I really don't watch MLS, but I mean, if there's a game, but it's not blatantly one way or the other.
Correct.
Oh God. Except for that U.S. ref who did the Gold Cup, who's a fucking douchebag. But anyway, I still don't even know his name. And I agree. Damien's saying that I don't give a fly fuck what the score is as long as we win. I do. I agree 100%. I really don't care what the score is. I just, you know what time kickoff is?
Too damn early.
Is another noon kickoff?
Yeah. Yep. I mean, it's bullshit, but whatever. I'll be up.
Dude.
Coffee and Strongbow will be flowing.
Oh, now here's the thing. It will be my birthday weekend. I'm having a party. My birthday weekend starts Friday night. We will have a game. My son plays Friday night. He's one of his last home games of the season before playoffs start. They are currently 15-3, which is really, really good. So it'll be a good game for him. They should beat this team from the local area. That'd be great. Then Saturday day, stuff with my kids. Saturday night will be dinner. But oh, dude, you ready? Guess who is in town at Myrtle Beach House of Blues this weekend? The Dirty Heads.
Dirty Heads.
Yes. A full-blown, really, really cool band that does a really, really neat reggae rap stuff. Awesome stuff.
Are they like Black 47?
Something like that, yeah. Relatively close. Check them out. They do a song with the guy with Romeo from Sublime, which you've heard. I know you've heard before. Anyway, so that Saturday really, really would be great. But I have dinner late, and then we have a beach house on Sunday, and I know I will not be awake at 7 o'clock in the morning without an alarm, unlike today. So, yeah, kickoff, Michael. It's kickoff for us. If it's noon kickoff, it's 7 a.m. here. So it's going to be relatively early. And I think we said this earlier. I think who was asking the question here? Michael had asked the question also. Did we really expect a cricket score today? I didn't. I saw a ton of 4-0, 5-0, and that's the reason why. And by the way, just to rehash what we talked about earlier, that's the reason why I think, even though I hated the outcome, I think the outcome is a fucking like shake a baby type thing situation right now. I'm going to shake you until you wake up. I think this is going to really stop some of the fan exuberance. We're going to kill everyone 5-6, 7-0. I don't think
he's still undefeated.
He's still undefeated, and I don't think you're going to just go out there and lick him.
Yeah, there's got to be some effort. So
now, speaking of the best segue ever, lick him. Stokesy, what the fuck are you doing? What's that all about? Why are you on video doing that on Twitter? Stop it. Stop it. Get out of there. Remember?
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Remember? Oh God, who was? Remember Little Rascals? Remember they had a horse named Algebra. One time, Algebra walked into someone's house and was eating food off a plate, and the guy walks in and Spanky walks in. Come on, Algebra, this is no place for you, and like drags him out. Stokesy, come on, man, get out of there. I think hopefully, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check it on Twitter. I think hopefully Anthony learned a very, very strong lesson about what truly, or who you should truly trust in life. Because there's something fishy with that video, man.
Well,
something fishy about that video.
No comment from the peanut gallery.
You're going down the wrong path, Anthony.
Or maybe he's going down the right path. You don't know.
No! Come on. The worst part is it really doesn't matter to me if he does or doesn't. It's just stupid. Dude, just don't do stupid shit. You don't do stupid shit and I won't call you a dumbass. How about that? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, I believe is what the saying is. Oh, God, why? Why? I love him, but I guess that's the reason why you love people. Like, if my brother was just, caught doing that, I'd still love him. I'd just call him a dumbass. But Jesus Christ. Get out of there. There's no place for you. Anyway. So, an hour in. Another point closer.
You said it was going to be 45 minutes. So.
Yes, I'm 12. I got somewhere I got to be. But yeah. So anyway, and are you relatively happy with how it went today?
I mean,
no,
not particularly, but we didn't lose, and hats off to all the supporters that went up to Dingwall. The voice was loud and crystal clear.
It was absolutely,
and from kickoff till the very end, it was very loud. And hats off to Celtic TV.
Can you tell me what they were saying? The first 10 minutes, they sang the same song over and over again. What was it? Was something said a Brendan Rodgers song?
Yeah, it's the here for 10 in a row, 10 in a row.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. So, but it was.
I couldn't make it out.
It was pure class from start to finish.
I kept trying to kick the TV because I thought the record player was skipping.
You have a record player?
Well, I mean, it just kept going over and over and over again. It's like, I get it. I don't know what you're saying, but I get it.
No, see, I think that's where you and I are going to differ.
But maybe they did it for 10 minutes for that reason.
Yeah, probably. There's a method to the madness.
No, I get it. No, I totally understand. I totally get it. So let's see. We have this game, and then I see it right here, noon, and then another noon game on Saturday the 29th. Beautiful.
Correct.
Fucking beautiful. And then Aberdeen. Let's see. We have a 3:00 home on Saturday the 6th. Aberdeen Friday night at Aberdeen on May 12th. How about that? Partick away. Congratulations to them for making the top 6. That's a can't believe that happened. And we get We Diets at home on Sunday another Sunday at 7:00 in the morning. Jesus Christ! But on the flip side, we will see. Let me ask a question before I let you go. What will it be like to see Neil Lennon in the away dugout next year?
I think it'll be all right. I don't think there'll be any. He's friends with Brendan, and
yes.
And I mean, I don't think that anybody has hatred towards Neil Lennon. So
no,
I think it'll all be all right. I think it'll be a little awkward maybe at first, but I think it'll be all right. Congrats to them for getting back up to where they need to be. So cool.
Yes. Who's going down? Any idea? It doesn't matter.
Who gives a shit?
I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. I agree with you. Anyway, I really don't care either. So St. Johnstone home, Aberdeen away. Oh, isn't this convenient? So the last 5 games, 3 away and 2 at home. I guess we must have had an extra home game somewhere, or just the SFA is just giving us. I don't know. I don't want to give a shit anymore. I'm sick and tired of them.
Fuck
Anyway.
the SFA.
You know what? I believe there's a song for that.
I believe there is.
I believe there is a song for that, but I don't know where it is. Anyway, so after that, anything else you want to add to this?
Is there anything else that I want to add to this?
Yeah.
Ernie is on the Lions Awake show.
You have a game coming up.
Yeah.
You have a game. You have a show
probably
coming.
already started. Go to the Lions Awakes on Spreaker.
Yes.
Ernie does a tremendous job, and then I'll be back on at 10 o'clock Celtic Park time.
Yes.
5 o'clock Eastern here in the U.S. Celtic Dream Sunday with myself, and primarily just music. Kick back, get a beer, kind of hang out, and that's kind of my bag. But yeah, I'll be on here in a little bit, and go check out Ernie now.
There you go. Go check out Ernie now. And by the way, Michael, just want to ask you, we talked about KT's goal. We have not. We usually don't talk about games in general, but it is quite uplifting to watch him score, is it not?
KT's goal today was absolutely terrific.
Yes.
I mean that was, man, I love when that kid gets out there and scores and does it with the way he did it today. If that's not a goal of the month,
he ripped shit out of it
for April. I'm hoping to win March.
Why is that?
So I don't know, just because I finally submitted an entrance to it.
Oh yeah, that's the reason why. Yeah, it'd be nice to win it somewhere.
I mean, because I usually don't, because I'm just like, just another fucking thing I got to do or whatever, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's not like you're sitting there with your phone. You can just email while you're watching it.
Well, not typically, not always, but I was watching the match. I don't know, I guess it was Killy last week, I guess, and they had the goal of the month for March, and Armstrong's free kick. That was the one that I said, and hopefully that's it, and I get a signed jersey and everything. I think that'd be pretty cool. But like I said, I never participated in that shit to begin with, so I guess that's why I feel entitled to win. It's because I finally entered it.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll enter, and if I win, I'll give it to you.
See, you're a nice guy.
I try. I try. Anyway, so that's that. Hour and 10 minutes in and out. Good, we finally got one on. We'll have to try something midweek to see what happens, because I think we might have to just get a wee pre-Hun show just for fun.
Okay.
Just for fun. Just to go ahead and just to laugh at them.
Okay.
So we could say Cajinia. So, anyway.
Little Pedro?
Little Pedro. Yes, we have Big Pedro and Little Pedro.
And Big, that's right.
That's it. Exactly. Don't make me tweet out pictures of what I think Little Pedro looks like, because we'll talk about the if you don't know this, Google south of the border. That's to me, that's what Little Pedro is. Just saying.
Oh.
It's south of the border. Then you know who Little Pedro is.
Yeah.
Just take a look at that. I'm not saying, just saying. I'm not saying, just saying. Anyway. All right, man. Thanks for taking a couple hours. I know you an hour, and I know you're going to be on at 5 o'clock, right?
That's right.
10 o'clock Central Park time on Celtic Dreams channel.
Dreams. Yep.
All right, my friend. I love you, brother. I will see you later. Hail, hail.
Talk about
Hail, everybody, and thanks for being with us.
Chuck
Chris?
y'all off.
Oh, yes, Chuck your lot. And by the way, when the fuck are we going to get some Buckfast into the U.S.?
Well, there's some Buckfast in my fridge, so we'll be cracked next week.
All right, everyone. Take care. We'll talk to you soon. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.